Peace, peace, y'all. Welcome to today's mathematics with your girl, Sunshine Monet L. Today is 11/268. So we on a double eight. Yesterday we ended off with an 8. Today we're going to start off with an 8. We're starting off with an 8 with our 2 and 6s, finding balance, harmony, justice, truth, and righteousness. All up in our 6s, how we carry ourselves in our health, wellness, daily routine, moral and integral code, how we listen, how we speak, what we teach, and what we learn on. Finding that chokmah, that wisdom to our tipareth. That heart chakra, the Leo energy here, that confidence, courageousness. We love it here. Love. So, finding wisdom on our love, on our heart chakra is key here. And we get that through discernment. We get that through actually exercising our knowledge and applicating our knowledge and absorbing the results. It brings us wisdom. Like, hey, I did this before and that happened. And, that's what happened to me. And it happened because of this. And it might happen to you. It might not happen to you. That's what we need to start introducing our wisdom to our young. It may not happen to you, but there's a possibility that it could happen this way. Depends. So, that's just a little. It's a little sidebar on how to announce your wisdom, because your wisdom might not be somebody else's wisdom. Everybody's EMFs lead them to whatever it is on their journey. So what didn't work for me might work for somebody else tremendously, like first try, and what did work for me might not work for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So finding a several level of wisdom about that. You know what I'm saying? How to speak and how to teach. That's the 2 and 6, right? Also listening and learning. Also, finding balance and harmony on that. And that brings us to 8, building and destroying, empowerment, Sebek, the celestial technicians, of course. You know what I'm saying? When we find wisdom on our heart chakra, we start labeling things different. We start classifying things differently. We start removing things out of our space that's not giving us wisdom that we want to be in alignment with. And we start adding things to our space that does. You know what I'm saying? So, this is also the energy of Sebek and the Mercurian flow. So, we take that 8 and we're going to put it into the month of 11. We're going to master this 8 that we've created with finding harmony in our 6s, right? It's a good day for 2s and 6s to come together. 2s is also always a good day for 2 in the third decan, because third decan begins with 2, just learning how to build with other people and not just like amongst yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you spent all last decan doing a lot of things by yourself in that second decan of the month, and even the first decan, before we even had anything in the 10th place. So in this decan, it's cool to like learn how to, partner up with somebody, put your minds together, etc., etc. My 6s might align with a 2 today. My 6s might learn how to work with other people, work on your interpersonal relationships or whatever. But whatever it is, like, we want to master it. However way you choose to utilize this 2 or 6, whichever message I gave that sparked your interest the most is. That's how you're going to use that 8. That's how you're going to classify things today. And we're going to master that, okay? And we're just going to bring us to 1 and 9, which is knowledge being born, which is ultimately knowledge in our cipher, which ultimately takes us to knowledge. So it's heavy knowledge happening. We're going to give birth to some things. So, you're going to manifest some things in your space based upon how you're, classifying and labeling and planning and organizing things today. And you're going to put that out into the cosmos, and other people are going to reach it, and other stars are going to align and open up portals for you to have what you want today. So it's a good day for that. Just keeping that in mind when you guys are over there visualizing and learning and erasing the board. Be mindful of, that tipareth can bring you to the dramatics. So we're going to master that, bringing us to knowledge. We're going to take that knowledge and put it into the year of 8. This is the year of Sebek. This is the year of the wood dragon. High highs make low lows. The goal is to be the homeostasis in the middle. This is 8. This is Sebek. This is the celestial technician. It's been brought to us by Mayat, bringing us to 2024. Wisdom in our cipher, wisdom in our foundation. 2 is ruled by Mayat. 4 is Chesed, which is Mayat. So, that's how things are being classified, labeled, and separated. And applied to our health, wellness, daily routine. A lot of things that you guys used to find pleasure in is starting to become, more mundane, or, you becoming more indifferent to it because it's not in alignment with your spiritual self. More people are having spiritual awakenings. More people want more spiritually inclined relationships, partnerships, friendships, business ships, romantic ships, all the ships, government ships, consumer ships, all the ships. Everybody wants them to be more spiritually inclined and divinely aligned. They want it to be more feeding to their soul, and as it should be, as it should have always been. So, with much gratitude, we get back into this space, especially with Oya over there hanging out in Shango and Babalao at the same time, providing transformations to our root chakra. Saturn has gone prograde, where our transformations were happening over there, not only in Aquarius constellation, but in the Pisces zodiac. So challenges is happening to our awareness, our social energy exchanges and our happenings and our mindset and our belief system that led to those social exchanges to begin with. So we move in gratitude as our root chakra, gets the makeover that it needs and deserves, so we can stop passing down generational traumas and curses. So yeah, we're going to put that one. Overall, today's the day of 9. Today's the day of manifestation, wholeness, birth. 9 is Sagittarius energy. That's optimism, abundance, the sacral chakra. 9 is Yesod. That is the moon in Sephiroth realms. That's when we come into the reproductive organs, again, coming to your sacral chakra, the foundation of all things, the wholeness, completion, being a philanthropist. Be mindful of overindulging in your sensories. We know the stories of Obatala. When Obatala overindulged, that can happen to you as well, because you have the Orishas within and around you, and your external Sephiroths and your auric Sephiroths as well. So be mindful when you overindulging in those sensories with the energy exchanges with people, because it could lead you to having some energy exchanges you can't get rid of, and they get creepy. Trust, I know. It's okay to put up a block and say no sometimes. Have a little bit of restriction. Tap into your Jebera a little bit sometimes when that 9 gets out of control. 9 also teaches us to be a philanthropist and to be so generous. You have to have an idea of what the community actually wants. So, align yourself with the community, align yourself with the people that you're trying to serve, and find out what it is that they even want your help with before you start helping. You don't want to give anything that's redundant. And so, 9 is a good day for my Niners, my 3-6 Niners. You guys, is a great day for manifestation for you guys. My 1-4s and 7s, y'all come together and learn how to create and manifest. Yeah, we know y'all know how to be dependable and reliable and suck up all the knowledge and all those things like that. But can you execute into the realms of manifestation? You know what I'm saying? 5s, I want y'all to learn how to be steady and steadfast, moving towards, your goal. Because see, the thing with the 5s is they wait till they get to 5. They wait till they get to 60% of the way, and they be like, damn, that's taking too long, and they go back and they never make it to the 9. So I want y'all to work on that. And it's a great day for my 9s. Y'all make sure y'all get with a 9 today if y'all trying to make some shit happen, Captain. So let's talk about what's astronomically happening. We started the day off with a 22% waning crescent moon, still in that moon of cleansing intangible things out of our space, which is our mindset, behaviors, ideals, all that. We are in the 7th. That is a 7. No, that is a 4. We're in the 4th house with it, in home and family, in our space of cleansing. Tropically, in our thoughts is Libra, interpersonal relationships in our home and family, in our nurturing spaces. In our energy exchanges is Virgo, paying attention to the details, moral and integral code, listening to and learning. We on our 6s with it, in our energy exchanges in home and family. Sunrise at 6:57 a.m. and setting at 4:36 p.m. Mercury is stationary at 1:24 a.m. it was, and began retrograde motion in Ophiuchus, which is the constellation that's all about the healers of healers. The moon of Parima are minimal angle at 12:55 a.m. The moon is 3.4 degrees south-southwest, conjunction at 4:37 a.m. The moon is 4 degrees south. Observe at 2:55 a.m. with a 3.6 degrees south separation. Parima is the star of prophecy in the Virgo constellation, so allow your intuition to give you the prophecies that you need, while Mercury is moving slow enough for us to catch up with it and what we should be doing on our health wellness daily routine on these 6s. Also on the 8s, because Mercury also rules over the 8 Sephiroth, but Virgo rules over the 6th house, and this is happening on a 2-6, which is also an 8. Mercury going in retrograde, and then the moon is in Virgo constellation, which is the 6, and the moon is a 9, so that's like a 6-9 situation right there too. We love it here. The sun entered draconic Sagittarius today at 4:15 a.m. This happens. And so now our soul's experience is all up in that optimism and expansion and gratitude and all that fun stuff. And so we have our sun officially entered in Sagittarius on our tropical and our draconic. So our mind and soul are over here in this optimism, but our energy exchanges are still in Scorpius, in that snake energy. Which is all about, being empowered and let go of secrets and, transmission of power, building and destruction and all that fun stuff. So still experience some transformations in your space and your energy exchanges and your happenings. However, have your mind and your soul on that space of abundance and generosity and hope and wellness and all that fun stuff. And we'll be sitting in this position until about December 17th-ish. And that is when our sun will be entering Sagittarius constellation, and we'll be able to be in Sagittarius all across the board. and we love it here. And reach out if you would like a personal reading. My Cosmic Nobodies, find out how this Mercury retrograde and this Sagittarius, sun helps you out. Peace, y'all.